Yeah, I confess, Father, I confess.
Hello and welcome to Talk Chasers. In today's episode, we are going to be seeing if you can drive 20 miles on just one single tank of fuel. Bear in mind, because of all the modifications we've done to this car, it does run at 20 miles per gallon and it's going to be driven by the chav. With just 20 miles per gallon and 20 miles to go, the chav set off.
Yeah, I confess, Father, I confess. 'Cause I've been living wrong.
His technique was wrong all from the start. Wheels spinning out of the car park, that's not how you save fuel. Drifting around the corners, don't think that saves fuel either. Speaking of fuel, none! I am in the state-of-the-art Tesla Roadster. It's absolutely amazing. The torque is just insane. You see, because it's electric and not petrol, or even diesel, you don't have to wait for any of the injectors to put the fuel through. You've just got the power, and if you put your foot down, it just goes. And you will never have to fill up at a petrol station ever again. I mean, unless you own another car. I could accelerate faster around corners all day, but what does that prove? So I took it to the track. Let's see how it handles on Los Santos International Airport. It has a motorised spoiler that lifts up when you hit 60 miles per hour, and it also has a rear view parking camera for when you're reversing into tight spaces. It has a fantastic sleek body design. Let's see how it corners around. Oh wow! Okay, something I forgot to mention was that Tesla Autopilot can actually take over if you oversteer, which is what just happened there. Honestly, the only complaint I have is when you get to top speed, it kind of just sounds a bit whiny. Turning off traction control makes it a hell of a lot more fun to drive. Wow, definitely way more fun. I did not expect this from an electric engine. I'm not converted, but I'm definitely open to more electric cars coming out now. The only thing is it still takes a lot longer to fully charge an electric car than it would take to fully fuel up a car. I wonder how far the chav's got by now. Okay, so I've come back to the office just to have a quick look on the tracker, because obviously we put a tracker on the car because, you know, he's a chav, he might steal it, you never know. And, funny thing, the tracker's actually offline, so he's either in a tunnel or he's actually stolen it.
I work hard every motherfucking
So if he starts from our office block down here, he's got to go up to Sandy Shores, through the Vinewood Hills basically, then he's going to go up to maybe Grapeseed, maybe through Mount Chiliad through the tunnel, and then past it into the peak. So, he actually thinks we've given him a full tank of fuel, but little does he know, we've only put in 1 gallon of fuel. Now, with the car running at 20 miles to the gallon, he technically should only be able to go roughly 20 miles, give or take a little bit, and the route is just under 20 miles. Back at Los Santos International Airport, I had another toy to try out. Although, this is less of a toy than the Tesla, as you can unfortunately hear. It does have quite a nice interior and styling design. As you can hear, it's a hybrid, it's not fully electric. This is even louder than the Tesla was when you get up to full speed. It does corner quite well, although the suspension seemed to give way a little bit, which is a bit worrying considering I'm driving this at the max RPM and speed that it will physically go. The steering feels quite firm apart from the suspension. Oh, I say that as I skid out a little bit. Got quite a lot of understeer going around that corner, definitely not skidding like the Tesla did with the rear wheel drive. The Prius is front wheel drive though, so that does change. The engine kicks in only over 30-mile-an-hour journeys, so anything under 30 mile an hour and it's purely just using the electric motor. What a racket. With the chav nearly at its destination, the car started to run a bit rich. The Chav might be the king of handbrake turns in a Mackey's car park, but in a rear wheel driving on grass, it didn't go so well. He was somehow fine, so we got a lift back with the camera crew. This isn't the first time he's crashed one of our cars. So by this point in the video, you're probably wondering if you should end up selling your car just to get an electric car. And honestly, I'm gonna say no, because one, the prices of fuel are high at the moment, yes, but this completely outweighs the price of a Tesla or even a Prius, to be honest. And there's no point getting one really. Petrol are much more fun, unless you don't really care about your car, in which case, get a Prius. We've got our hands on the most fuel-guzzling truck on this planet. This is a lifted Dodge Ram, and it is the most fun thing ever. We can park wherever we want, run over whoever we want, and just go wherever we want, basically. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this. I know it's a bit different to my usual kind of content, but I just thought I'd bring back GTA Top Gear like the old days. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, and share. I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.